my mind went somewhere else. I was gonna say Crazy Aunt Eileen knows Tony Tiger, but then I was gonna say no, she is not because that's not General Mills. I don't think.
It's Kellogg's.
Right, you're right. It's Kellogg's. Yeah,
Right.
son of a. Hello and welcome. Leftover podcast.
Oh, hi,
You
Chewy.
can watch today's podcast on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Humori Show. You can
Why are
listen
you
to it.
talking like that?
Because you got to change it up in case somebody binges more than one. Like it can't be like the same.
Oh, true. You gotta
thing.
like.
Plus, the
change
YouTube's
tempo.
likes it when it's different every time.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm wearing a different type of shirt. It's called tie dye.
It's very. I don't know why I think Tony the Tiger.
I was gonna think
Joe
Trinidad
Exotic.
and Tobago from Mighty Ducks 2, but that works.
Okay.
Tony the Tiger, sure. Absolutely not. He's good.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely yes. But then I started.
Absolutely
my
not.
My mind went somewhere else. I was gonna say Crazy Aunt Eileen knows Tony Tiger, but then I was gonna say no, she is not because that's not General Mills. I don't think.
It's Kellogg's.
Right, you're
yeah,
right. It's
yeah.
Kellogg's. Yeah. Son of a
Starting
damn.
the podcast off with lies.
Well, at least listen. I don't claim to know anything. Just if it sounds convincing enough. Listen.
You can get away with saying anything if you like say it like you believe it.
Or just say my sources. That's all. Like, but
That's true. I love saying that.
If we didn't live in the era we did, I would for sure just do like a running bit with everybody who knew the show. But all this, like, it's called fake segments. So it's like throw out fake facts and just pretend it's real. Because like I guarantee you, there's people listening who go along with the bit 110%.
Oh, for sure.
And the problem is it got out of control quickly.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
it sounds really funny, and it'd be like, I'll be a wacky bit, and then it'd be like, all right, somebody's gonna die because of it. So
Yeah, it might be
anyway.
bad.
Rose, quite a busy 24 hours for you.
It was crazy. I've never been on an airplane so long in my life.
Really?
And no, because it was like a 12-hour day for me of traveling,
Oh, damn.
which was so annoying and frustrating. I'm trying this new thing where I'm trying not to be negative about certain things that happen in my life because I realize I have no control over anything in my life except for how I react to things. So I'm trying to be a little more positive. So I wasn't in a bad mood about everything that was going on yesterday. I just kind of like laughed it off, and that's where I'm at.
That's good though. That's like a good, like, if there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it just synced. It could, because it was just like a ripple effect of my connecting flight left without me, which means I had to get another flight, which had another connecting flight, which pushed me back so far that I couldn't get my COVID test until this morning, which means I had to miss most of the show. And
So what was the flight schedule?
originally?
Yeah,
Or
and then what'd you do?
I was supposed to take off at 11:02. Get to Charlotte, take off again at like 1, and then be here by 2.
So from where to Charlotte?
It was Jacksonville, North Carolina to Charlotte.
Oh, I know there's Jacksonville, North Carolina. Okay.
There is, yeah.
Wait, so you were supposed to go from Jacksonville, North Carolina to Charlotte, from Charlotte to here.
Yes.
And then you ended up doing what?
Ended up going from Jacksonville to Charlotte and then waiting for a new flight to go to LaGuardia in
Exciting.
New York. And
Yeah.
then I came back here and I landed about like 7. Then I had to get my car and get to the hotel, and I didn't get in until like 8.
Did it help things or hurt things when I texted you asking if you could see Carson Daly in Times Square?
It made me laugh.
Okay.
It definitely made me laugh. I couldn't see anything though. I don't know like exactly where LaGuardia is in comparison.
It's a pain in the ass is what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And plus it was just so rainy and gross yesterday. So
Yeah.
like even looking out the window, you didn't see anything. However, on my flight from LaGuardia to DC, I had the row all to myself.
Oh, that's the
That
best.
is
Yeah.
the greatest. So I was like, silver lining. Because
Yeah.
all my other flights were completely booked.
Yeah, so my flight back was full, and I was flying Southwest, whom I love. But I had Chewy, and Hoodie knows what happens when I try to fly an exit row with Chewy. That was the oddest, bizarre thing. My only thought the whole time was because it was all full, so I had to squeeze in. I was like, I'm never gonna do this. I will walk with Chewy unless I know the person sitting next to me. So because otherwise it just felt awkward, and his ass kept escaping. Like he was pushing his head because he's got the bag, but it's like a Velcro end, and for whatever reason he was pushing his head through. And I was like, the last thing I need is for me to be watching something, his ass be walking on the plane, just checking things out. But luckily,
That's so funny.
we're good to go, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Hoods, explain the jersey you're wearing.
So I'm wearing. Oh, put it in the camera. There we
Yeah.
go. A Washington Justice jersey.
Okay.
So DC has there's a lot of esports teams now that are sort of like on the rise. Justice
There's
is
college scholarships for that kind of thing.
So the Justice is the Overwatch League team for DC. There's a bunch, but it's cool because like I met a couple of them last year when they had. Oh man, the pop-up bar before like, it got shut down. They had an esports video game theme. Like they were there all the time. But like they make bank just for playing Overwatch.
I was gonna say one of my old interns. She works for.
Be really good at video games, and that's all
really
you do.
So one of my old interns works for 100 Thieves. I guess they're esports.
Oh, that's dope. So
yeah, she's like one of their head salespeople.
Yeah, like 100 Thieves is like who would be the top dog for us? Like a Ryan Seacrest, like for us, like it's a very big brand that like a lot of people want to work for. They have like a huge facility where like people live there and they go.
Yeah.
They have huge gyms. Like it's literally like a huge mansion.
Like the Google complex where it has like everything you could possibly need.
It's like the Sway House. It's like those TikTok houses.
Yeah, and they like their brand is now like on clothing and stuff. Like everyone wants the 100 Thieves like shirt or hoodie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: in the world of esports, because obviously a lot of streamers, it's more so entertainment than it is that they're really good. I think it's the personality. Esports though, it's solely about results.
Yeah, it's about results. You got to have your good finger dexterity, your hand-eye coordination.
I got all of that.
Saran and I are like, what?
We think we do, but then like we're like, oh yeah, we could play this video game for sure. But then when you play with someone that's on that level, you just get your ass whooped the whole time.
So, question, because I know this is a thing. Is there a difference in how well you can play if you're playing on an Xbox versus playing on a PC?
Yeah, so PC really the main difference. I mean, there's a lot of other differences, but the main thing is playing with a mouse.
Makes it easier?
Or a controller makes it easier because like you can literally like swoosh around real quickly compared to
because I remember going to like some.
Didn't you see Ninja?
Yeah, I saw Ninja. There was like a charity thing that I was invited to, so I went to it, and like Ninja was there, and they're all like on the computers, and all the games that they have set up is like computer style instead of on Xbox, and I'm like, I don't understand the difference.
And a lot of it is like graphics and like you can upgrade a lot of that stuff. That's kind of beyond me a little bit, but like main thing is mouse versus controller, which is a big thing.
That's the only reason I lose games is because clearly they have a better gaming share. That's it. Not because of my teammates. Saran, we went car shopping over the weekend.
Yes, and we finally found the car, and we drove off the lot. Well, it's my sister's car, so she finally found one that she liked with all the bells and whistles.
Your sister better let you drive whenever you want. For what because didn't she like knock off a mirror or something in your car?
She sure did. It got a couple of like dents and bruises.
So
but no.
You better have like free reign to do whatever the hell you want.
That was part of the agreement. After wasting my Saturday, I'm like, girl, this car better be on call when I need it.
How was the was the car people fine? Because I know the car buying can be a pain in the rear.
It was definitely interesting. The first car they brought for us to see, like it was not like he was like the seatbelt wasn't working, the radio wasn't working, and the guy was like, it was working a second ago. I was like, I was like, no, next.
That happens.
Right. Yeah. So that was most of the day, but she found one and it was good. So
that's a good sister. It's very exciting.
I tried.
I had mentioned Friday in the show that I had a FedEx package coming. That's 11 pounds, and I was like, I legit thought that it was like I was gonna get a reward from the radio station. I don't know why I thought that.
Why?
Because I was
11 pounds. What would they send you as a reward? That's 11 pounds.
I didn't know if it was like a client was sending me something because like the company, it didn't say, the FedEx thing said the company had no idea what the hell it was. So I finally got home yesterday from getting my testing done, and it was sidewalk salt. And I was like,
oh, yeah,
I ordered 2 weeks ago. But it's like, but now I can't
Don't need it anymore.
No.
Now, here are the things you could have had if it weighed in at 11 pounds.
Oh, gosh.
A gallon of paint. It could have been a cat. It could have been a bowling ball, a dachshund, a couple of bricks, or another chihuahua.
I mean, well, it was sadly just salt. So if you missed the video of the reunion with Chewy, it is, you can't make it up. It is so, somehow Sauce did not push record right, so it's me putting him down and her going, that was disappointing. But he had a great time, though. It was great. Good seeing, well, he's here now, but my parents had a good time with him, too, so that was very cool. My mom, I think she gets her vaccine next week or so eventually they'll be able to travel, which will be very exciting for that. So you can watch today's podcast on our Facebook, facebook.com/YourMorningShow. You can listen. We can hopefully listen tomorrow as well. And also, too, we're making sure everybody knows this. You can text the show 24/7. So like we have a full-on texting number 99338 to text. We'll see you tomorrow.